Hi, this is Vashali Sharma from Just Tutors, and in this video today we'll be learning about animal husbandry. Let's have a look at the topics we'll be covering. What is animal husbandry? Cattle farming, poultry farming, fish production, subtopics of fish productions, marine fisheries and inland fisheries, and beekeeping. So let's have a look and talk about what is animal husbandry. The scientific management of animal livestock is known as animal husbandry. It includes various aspects like feeding, breeding, disease control, and so on. So, animal based farming it includes cattle, goat, sheep, poultry, and fish farming. This is what we'll be talking about in the video today. So, let's start with cattle farming. This is done basically for two main purposes: milk and draught labor for agricultural work such as tiling, irrigation, and carting. So, milk producing females are basically known as milch animals or dairy animals. To some extent, milk production it depends on duration of lactation periods of the same females. If we talk more about it, it says exotic breeds are selected for long lactation periods, while breeds such as Red Sindhi or Sahiwal, they show progressive resistance to diseases. These two can crossbreed to get animals with both desired qualities. If we do crossbreed of these two, we can get animals with our desirable qualities. Proper cleaning and shelter facilities are required for cows and buffaloes. So, the food requirements of dairy animals are of two types basically: maintenance requirement, which is the food required to support the animal to live a healthy life, milk producing requirements, which is the type of food which is required during the lactation period. Proper vaccinations are given to farm animals against any major viral and bacterial diseases. If we talk further about poultry farming, it is usually undertaken to raise domestic fowl for egg production and chicken meat. The crossbreeding programs they are generally focused on to develop new varieties for the following desirable traits, such as number and quality of chicks, dwarf broiler parent for commercial chick production, summer adaptation capacity, tolerance to high temperature, low maintenance requirement, and a reduction in the size of the egg laying bird with ability to utilize more fibrous, cheaper diets formulated using agricultural byproducts. You can pause the video and have a look at all the traits once. Moving further, let's talk about fish production. Fish, as you all know, is a cheap source of animal protein for our food. Its production includes the fine true fish as well as shellfish such as prawns and mollusks. There are two ways of obtaining fishes from natural resources, which are known as capturing fishing, or by fish farming, which is generally called as culture fishery. Let's talk about marine fisheries. I hope you all might be aware that a total of 7,500 kilometer of coastline and deep seas beyond is included in India's marine fishery resources. Some of the popular marine fishes it includes pomfret, tuna, Bombay duck. Marine fishes are caught using special kinds of nets. Eels are increased by locating large amount of fish in the open sea using satellites or sometimes radars as well. Let's talk more about inland fisheries where fresh water is the resource which includes canals, ponds and rivers. Lagoons are important fish reservoirs. Fishing is also done in such inland water bodies where the yield is not high. And the more intensive fish farming can be done in composite fish culture systems. Both local and imported fish species are used in such system. It's a combination of 5 or 6 fish species is used in a single fish pond, and these species they are selected so that they do not compete for food among them, having different types of food habits. You can see that cattles are surface feeders, rohus feed in the middle zone of the pond, whereas briggles and common carps are bottom feeders, and grass carps feed on the weeds. So together, usually, these can use all the food in the pond without competing with each other. This generally increases the fish yield from the pond. Let's talk further about beekeeping. As you all might be aware that honey is what we get from the bees. Honey is used worldwide, therefore beekeeping for making honey has nowadays become an agricultural enterprise as it needs low investments, so the farmers they have started to use it as an additional income generating activity. The beehives they are generally a source of wax used in various medicinal preparations. Local varieties of Local varieties of bees used for commercial honey production are Apis serena indica. Commonly, it's known as the Indian bee. The value or quality of honey it depends upon the pasturage or the flowers available to the bees for nectar and pollen collection. In addition to adequate quantity of pasturage, the kind of flowers available, they'll determine the taste of the honey. And generally, the Italian bees they have the highest money collection capacity. They stink somewhat very less. Let's talk further and discuss about these practice questions where you can pause the video and try these quick questions. Let's have a look at the answers. So, what is the purpose of cattle farming? Milk and drought labor for agricultural work, such as styling, irrigation, and carting. Name some popular marine fishes: pomfret, mackerel, tuna, sardines, and Bombay duck. What is increased when using satellites? Large amount of fish is located in the open sea. That's yields. What are the advantages of composite fish culture? More intensive fish farming can be done in this type of fish culture. What type of bees have high honey collection capacity? That's Italian bees. I hope all your answers are absolutely correct. If yes, then go ahead and pat your back. You have really done a good job. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching the video. For more, please visit justtutors.com. Thank you.